Have you ever wondered what true youthfulness really is? In a world that often bombards us with images of eternal beauty and perfect looks, it's easy to forget that real youthfulness is much more than just outward appearance. Especially after the age of 60, many things change, not only our bodies but also our view of ourselves and the world. It is completely normal for skin to change, wrinkles to appear, and energy levels to sometimes decline. But that doesn't mean that your zest for life or feeling young have to disappear. True youth comes from within, from the way we live, think, and feel. You may feel this yourself. The days when you feel powerful, alive, and full of curiosity are the days when you are truly young. This is no coincidence, but the result of many small decisions you can make every day. Youthfulness means loving yourself, treating yourself with respect, and remaining curious about what life has to offer. It is your inner attitude that makes you shine, much more than your reflection in the mirror. In this chapter, I invite you to join me in discovering what really keeps women over 60. We'll talk about the power of nutrition, exercise, mental strength, and social connections, topics that go deeper than makeup and outer beauty. You are on your way to rediscovering yourself and enjoying life to the fullest. You are not alone. Many women share your questions, desires, and experiences. Let's discover together how you can preserve and even rekindle your youthfulness in a way that truly suits you. Makeup can enhance your appearance. There's no question about that. But true youthfulness goes far beyond. Have you ever wondered why, despite careful makeup application, some women simply look more radiant and vibrant than others? The secret lies in a holistic approach. Makeup conceals the exterior, but what really keeps us young comes from within. It's the little things, the habits, and attitudes we cultivate every day. In this chapter, I'd like to show you why makeup alone isn't enough to maintain a youthful feeling. If you rely solely on external means, you overlook the power of nutrition, exercise, mental freshness, and social connectedness. Women over 60 often know how important it is to nourish the body with good food, but few realize that the skin, brain, and mood benefit just as much as the figure. Exercise not only keeps muscles fit, it also activates the cardiovascular system and ensures a radiant complexion. Mental freshness and curiosity help you stay young at heart and face everyday life with optimism. Social contacts provide security and a sense of belonging and joy. All these factors together form the foundation on which true youthfulness flourishes. Makeup is just the icing on the cake, not the base. When you understand how these elements work together, you can embark on a journey that will strengthen you from the inside out and let you shine. Let's discover this path together and learn the true secrets of youthfulness beyond external means. Because you deserve to feel not only beautiful, but also alive and full of energy every day. Nutrition plays a crucial role in feeling young at 60. Margaret, 65, shares how she used to pay little attention to her diet and often felt sluggish and tired. Over time, she learned that what she puts into her body has a direct impact on her energy and well-being. She started eating more fresh, natural foods, lots of vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and healthy fats. Omega-3 fatty acids from walnuts and fish became her secret weapon for relieving joint pain and strengthening her heart. Helga, 70, also noticed that a balanced diet not only helped her maintain her weight, but also enabled her to think more clearly and sleep better. She cut out sugary snacks and opted for healthy alternatives instead. Nutrition is not about deprivation, but about making conscious choices for a better quality of life. It's not about dieting, but about nutritious, delicious meals that support the body. This makes you feel energetic and vital. Many women over 60 underestimate the effect of good nutrition on the skin, the immune system, and mental fitness. With the right diet, you can improve your complexion, reduce the risk of disease, and feel better overall. You don't have to be perfect. Just take small steps. Maybe start with a healthy breakfast, a colorful salad, or a serving of fruit every day. The key is to enjoy your food and be aware of how it affects your body. Margaret and Helga's experiences show that nutrition can do more than makeup. It keeps you young, strong, and full of joie de vivre. Exercise is much more than just physical fitness. It is the key to true youthfulness and well-being, especially after Elizabeth, 68, explains how she used to struggle to stay active in her daily life. After knee surgery, she withdrew from social activities and often felt tired and listless. But she realized that exercise would help her flourish again, not only physically, but also mentally. She started with small, regular exercises to strengthen her muscles and improve her mobility. After just a few weeks, Elizabeth felt a new zest for life. Exercise activates the cardiovascular system, improves blood circulation, and gives the skin a healthy glow. It keeps the mind alert and lifts the mood. It doesn't have to be intense training. Even a walk in the fresh air, gentle yoga, or light gymnastics are enough to make a big difference. Exercise is like watering a garden. It keeps you alive and vital. Elizabeth's story shows that it's never too late to get moving and find new strength. Even when our bodies change, we can still support them lovingly. It is important not to overdo it, but to listen carefully to your body. Exercise not only strengthens muscles, but also self-confidence and independence. It helps you to cope better with everyday challenges and enjoy life to the fullest. If you are wondering how you can incorporate more exercise into your daily routine, think of Elizabeth. Every little step counts and can change your life. This is how you stay young, with every heartbeat and every movement. Mental alertness is a valuable treasure that needs to be nurtured as we age. Werner, 72, noticed that he was finding it harder to remember things, and sometimes felt tired and unfocused. He was afraid that the aging process was weakening his mind, but he decided to take active steps to combat this. Werner began doing small brain teasers every day, reading books and discussing new topics with friends. New hobbies such as learning a foreign language also sparked his curiosity and kept his mind alert. Mental fitness is just as important as physical health. An active mind not only improves quality of life, but also helps prevent dementia and other age-related diseases. Mental freshness comes from constant challenges and new impressions. It's not about perfection, but about enjoying learning and the desire to exercise your mind. Social contacts also play an important role, as conversations and shared experiences stimulate the brain and give you energy. With every small success, Werner felt stronger and more confident. He realized that mental activity not only improves memory, but also increases well-being. You too can do something for your mental freshness by staying curious, trying new things, or interacting with others. The feeling of staying mentally young boosts self-confidence and joie de vivre. Werner's journey shows that it's never too late to keep your mind active and take on challenges. This will help you stay mentally fit, curious, and open to life. A true fountain of youth for your soul. Social connections are an essential part of feeling young and alive, even in old age. Helga, 70, shared how she suddenly struggled with loneliness after retiring, and her children moved out. Her daily life used to be filled with encounters and conversations, but now she missed these moments of connection. She quickly noticed how isolation was affecting her mood, and her zest for life was fading. Helga decided to take action. She joined a local senior citizens group, took up yoga classes, and started meeting friends regularly. These new social contacts gave her warmth, support, and a new zest for life. Studies show that social connections not only increase well-being, but also promote good health. An active social life can reduce the risk of depression, strengthen the immune system, and even increase life expectancy. It's not just about having lots of contacts, but about genuine, appreciative relationships that provide security and strengthen the feeling of belonging. Helga's story reminds us how important it is to build and maintain social bridges, no matter what age we are. It often takes courage to discover new groups or activities, but the rewards are great. Perhaps you will find joy in a book club, a hobby group, or volunteering. These encounters provide meaning, exchange, and new perspectives. They remind us that we are part of something bigger. Social connections nourish the soul and keep us young from the inside out. Helga now lives a fulfilled life and radiates the joy that comes from these relationships. Her story invites us to strengthen our own communities and break new ground. Sleep is an often underestimated rejuvenator, but it has an enormous effect on our well-being and vitality. Elizabeth, 69, reported how her sleep quality deteriorated after retirement. She felt tired and less mentally alert during the day, even though she spent enough hours in bed. Elizabeth began to question her sleep patterns and realized how important a regular routine is. She set fixed bedtimes, created a pleasant atmosphere in her bedroom, and reduced artificial light in the evenings. These changes helped her fall asleep more easily and sleep more deeply. Sleep supports the regeneration of body and mind. While we sleep, cells repair themselves, the brain processes experiences, and the immune system strengthens. Good sleep becomes especially important with age in order to maintain energy and health. Poor sleep can lead to concentration problems, mood swings, and a weakened immune system. Simple rituals can help: a warm bath, a cup of herbal tea, switching off screens before bed, or relaxation exercise. Elizabeth's story shows that it's never too late to improve your sleep and significantly increase your quality of life. Good sleep gives you strength and makes you glow. You not only look younger, you feel younger too. If you have trouble sleeping, take the time to discover and maintain your rhythm. Small changes can have a big impact. This will help you start every morning feeling refreshed and full of energy. A real fountain of youth for body and soul. Self-care and mindfulness are small rituals with a big impact that help women over 60 feel young and alive. Helene, 67, reports how she used to put her own needs on the back burner and felt stressed and exhausted. Over time, she realized that she needed to treat herself with more love in order to really take good care of herself. She began to give herself short moments of peace and attention every day, whether it was a cup of tea in silence, a walk in nature, or a simple breathing exercise. These rituals helped her reduce stress, organize her thoughts, and strengthen her sense of inner balance. Mindfulness means being in the here and now, and treating yourself with kindness. It's not about being perfect, but about accepting yourself and supporting yourself lovingly. This attitude has a positive effect on the body, mind, and soul. Helene noticed how her skin improved. She had more energy, and her mood became more balanced. Self-care is not selfishness, but an important investment in your own well-being and quality of life. Women over 60 can achieve a lot through small daily rituals that make life richer and more fulfilling. Perhaps you could try taking a minute in the morning to breathe deeply and consciously, or reflecting on the day with gratitude in the evening. These small gestures can work wonders and boost your sense of youthfulness. Helene would like to encourage you to give yourself this attention, because you deserve to feel good and enjoy life to the fullest. Helga, 65, told me about her everyday life, which changed fundamentally thanks to one small change. She had often felt tired and exhausted without knowing exactly why. One day she decided to consciously take more time for herself, not just for the big things, but for the small, meaningful moments in everyday life. She started her day with a short meditation and a cup of tea by the window to consciously begin the new day. During the day, she incorporated short walks in nature, which not only gave her exercise but also inner peace. In the evening, she read a book or wrote in her journal to reflect on the day and let go. These new rituals gave Helga a new lightness and zest for life. She felt more energetic, balanced, and closer to herself. Helga's story shows how small changes in everyday life can have a big impact. Especially after 60, it is important to prioritize yourself and listen to your own needs. These small rituals are like a loving garden that is tended and grows. They provide stability, peace, and joy, and keep the mind young. If you sometimes feel stressed or overwhelmed, think of Helga and her mindful moments. Perhaps they will inspire you to discover your own little rituals that do you good. It's not about being perfect, but about treating yourself with love and giving yourself time. In this way, you will strengthen your inner core and lay the foundation for a fulfilled, youthful life. A little more every day. Margaret, 72, was skeptical about small changes in her life for a long time. But when she opened up, she began to feel more lightness and joy. She discovered that it's not the big moments, but the many small ones that enrich our lives. Margaret began to consciously take time for herself every day, listening to her favorite music or going for a walk with a friend. These simple pleasures gave her new energy and improved her mood. She learned to allow herself more, to laugh sometimes, and to be imperfect. Her family and friends also noticed this inner lightness. She radiated more joie de vivre and became a source of positive energy. Margaret's story shows how we can improve our quality of life by changing our attitude towards ourselves and towards life. It's about enjoying the moment, accepting yourself, and seeing the little moments of happiness. This inner attitude has an effect on the outside and makes us shine, much more than any makeup could. If you sometimes feel exhausted or overwhelmed, remember Margaret and her decision to embrace lightness. Perhaps you will also find little joys in your everyday life that nourish you and make you happy. It's the simple things that make the difference. This allows you to go through life with an open heart and preserve your youthfulness from within. Margaret invites you to follow her example and rediscover the joy in every day. Elizabeth, 69, had been struggling with a serious shoulder injury for years. The pain was not only physical, but also mental. She often felt tired and exhausted, and her zest for life was fading. But Elizabeth did not give up. With patience and the right support, she began to regain her mobility step by step. She discovered the power of gentle physiotherapy, yoga, and targeted exercises, which she integrated into her daily routine. In the process, she learned to listen to her body and treat herself with love. Soon she felt her strength returning, and the pain subsided. Her mind became clearer, and her joy of life returned. Elizabeth's journey shows that true youthfulness also lies in accepting challenges and taking care of yourself. It takes time, patience, and self-compassion to find yourself again. Even though aging can be difficult at times, we can actively shape how we feel and look. Physical health, mental strength, and self-love are inextricably linked. Elizabeth encourages all women over 60 not to give up, but to find ways to support themselves and consciously enjoy life. Small steps taken every day can make a big difference. Not only will you preserve your youthfulness, but you will also gain a new quality of life and joy. Your story shows that every day is a new opportunity to strengthen yourself and look forward with confidence. You are worth treating yourself with love and enjoying life to the fullest. Our inner attitude has a significant impact on how we age and how young we feel. Friedrich, 75, is a living example of this. When he retired, he was initially afraid of losing his sense of purpose and energy, but he decided to change his inner attitude. Instead of focusing on his age, he asked himself every day, "What new things can I discover today?" This attitude opened doors to new experiences and encounters. Friedrich began trying out new hobbies, making new friends, and getting involved in social issues. This positive attitude had a noticeable effect on his health and zest for life. Studies show that an optimistic attitude reduces stress, strengthens the immune system, and can even increase life expectancy. Inner youthfulness is visible. It shines through your eyes, your smile, and the way you go through life. It is not a superficial phenomenon, but the result of conscious decisions and self-care. Friedrich's story reminds us that despite all the changes that come with age, we have the power to shape our inner world. By remaining open, curious, and actively shaping your life, you can preserve your youthfulness in a deep and lasting way. It is never too late to change your inner attitude and rediscover yourself. Be inspired by Friedrich's courage and his joy of life. Your inner attitude is a treasure that accompanies you on your journey and gives you strength every day anew. I am very glad that you have come this far. Your time is valuable, and it means a lot to me that you are interested in these topics. If you find this information helpful, please leave a comment below with the number 30. That way, I can see that you are here, and we can build a community that supports and encourages each other. Your experiences and thoughts are important. Perhaps you have your own tips or stories you would like to share. You are not alone on this journey. By raising your voice, you help other women feel understood and empowered. Sharing experiences and talking openly about aging are valuable steps toward breaking taboos and gaining new perspectives. We can all learn from each other and grow together. I invite you to be part of this supportive community, whether through comments, questions, or exchanges with others. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd love for you to do so, and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support enables us to continue creating inspiring and valuable content for women. Together, we can create an atmosphere where you feel safe, understood, and valued. Thank you for being here and joining us on this journey. I look forward to accompanying you in the next chapters with more valuable tips and stories. Your youthfulness and zest for life are precious. Let's work together to ensure that they flourish and grow. Practical tips for everyday life can make all the difference when it comes to feeling truly young at 60 and beyond. One important lesson is to set small, achievable goal. Elizabeth, 70, started every morning with simple stretching exercises that kept her body flexible and increased her well-being. Margaret incorporated short walks into her daily routine, which not only gave her exercise but also fresh air and new impressions. Helga also learned to take regular short breaks to reduce stress and recharge her batteries. These rituals are not rocket science, but loving decisions that enrich everyday life and strengthen the feeling of youthfulness. It is important to give yourself time and patience. Not every change has to be big. Often it is the small steps that have a lasting effect. Make sure you eat a balanced diet, get enough sleep and exercise regularly. But also make time for moments of joy and laughter. Maintaining social contacts and finding new interests can also make your life more vibrant. Perhaps you would like to try a new hobby, take a class, or join a group that you enjoy. This will help you stay mentally and emotionally young. It is never too late to try new things and take an active role in shaping your life. Your inner attitude and commitment are crucial to your quality of life. These practical tips are a gift to yourself. For more strength, joy, and satisfaction, start today and feel your life change for the better, step by step. You deserve to experience every day full of energy and zest for life. Finally, I would like to encourage you to continue nurturing your youthfulness with self-care and openness. Your zest for life, your experiences, and your inner strength are a precious gift for yourself and for those around you. Life after 60 is a wonderful time full of opportunities to rediscover yourself and focus on your own well-being. You have more control over your well-being than you might think. By taking care of yourself, taking your needs seriously, and incorporating small changes into your everyday life, you can create a strong foundation for health and vitality. Maintain your social contacts, stay mentally active, and allow yourself moments of peace and mindfulness. Don't forget that true youth comes from within, from your attitude, your love for yourself, and your openness to life. If you embark on this journey with courage and confidence, you will feel your energy grow and your radiance intensify. You deserve to feel young, powerful, and happy every day. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending this time with me. It has been a pleasure to accompany you on this journey. Stay curious, stay active, and above all, stay true to yourself. Subscribe to our channel to continue receiving inspiring tips and stories that will empower and encourage you. Your life is precious. Live it with joy and vitality. I look forward to seeing you again for our next topics. Stay healthy, strong, and vibrant, because you are worth it.